Telecollaboration is when students and teachers from one culture use different online tools to communicate with students and teachers from a different culture. The main objective of these encounters is to work together to develop language skills, intercultural communicative competences, and digital literacies. However, the success in telecollaboration exchanges is not guaranteed. There are 3 areas in which communication can fail. 3 areas in which telecollaboration interaction can end in low levels of participation, indifference, tension between participants, or negative evaluation of the partner group or their culture. These areas are socio-institutional level, classroom level, and individual level. In the individual level, there are certain elements that affect the communication among its participants. For instance, the learner's educational background, skills of discovery and interaction, intercultural communicative competences, and motivation. In the classroom level, we can find factors such as the teacher-teacher relationship, how they design the tasks, and how they pair their students. In the socio-institutional level, we can find factors such as the technology itself, the access to these technologies, the organization of the course, the academic calendar, the aims of the project, and teaching and learning philosophy. Having said that, in order to avoid any type of failure in the communication, it is necessary to: first, find a teacher who is willing to collaborate with your project. In telecollaboration activities, teachers need to have the same objectives, work together by planning, making the same materials, implement the same resources, and keep constant communication using different channels such as instant messaging and emailing. Second, it's essential to test both networks and equipment. It is extremely necessary that all the participants have the relevant equipment and access to the online tools. Instructors and learners must verify that all apps, softwares, and websites can be used before starting the project. Third, organization. Planning is one of the most important parts of telecollaboration activities. The project needs to be divided in different stages where learners familiarize with partners, online networks, and tools. At the same time, they can exchange information and they can collaborate to create knowledge. It is equally important to set a timetable with deadlines for the different activities. Time and place for interaction must be arranged, taking into account the different time zone. Fourth, students. Students need to be independent, autonomous, and critical, as well as to have a growth mindset. Furthermore, when students make group, they can do it by age, gender, proficiency, or you can let the students decide. However, the less time students have to develop this type of activities, the smaller the group should be, no bigger than 4 or 6 members. And once they form their groups, they must avoid changing participants. Fifth, assessment. Not only does the end product need to be assessed, but the learning process as well. In other words, assessment should be carried out throughout the whole telecollaboration activity. To sum up, telecollaboration projects have significant learning benefits. Nevertheless, in order to avoid any type of failure, factors such as teachers, students, networks, equipment, planning, and assessment should be taken into account when developing or designing your project.